Alright, I'm hoping I am live. I feel like the last time that I did one of these, it took a second, so I'm sorry about the delay at the beginning. Give me just a second here while I get this queued up and ready, and then we will get going. So we are back today. First off, let me just explain. We are back today on my Kingdra only run. We are in Pokemon Black, and the goal is basically, if you did not see the previous episode, the goal is to try and beat Pokemon Black with just our Kingdra. Her name is Kelly. Let me pull up the summary right now so we can take a look. So it's actually good. I was about to get going. I must have forgot to heal at the end of last episode. So we've got Kelly. She is at level 19, and here's the current moveset. We've got Meteor Mash, we've got Nightshade, we've got Twin Needle, and we've got Wild Charge. Again, if you haven't seen the previous episode, I do have a description for the playlist that I've created for this run. But just to summarize, Kelly's moves have been randomized. All the Pokemon that we are going to encounter are going to be completely random, and they will have a completely randomized moveset, not preferring type. So we could literally learn anything in the entire Pokemon game. And this is what we have to work with right now, which has gotten us through decently so far. It's been a little bit rocky. There's been a couple of types that we're not as eager to see. Ground definitely stands out as something that we don't have a ton for. Electric is something that we don't have a ton for. But I'm hoping that Nightshade is going to give us what we need if we encounter something unexpected. So let's get going on this one. So let me go heal. I can't believe I forgot to do that last time. What we had done previously is we had just gone through. You'll see none of these guys want to fight me anymore because we had just gone through and beaten all these little kids. So we're going to move on to the route after I heal right here. And what we have coming up is, I think Sharon is going to want to fight up here, and then we'll have to go to the cave on this route as well, and I believe some Plasma members are going to be ready to fight up there as well. So let's move right along. Yep, and here is Sharon to stop us. So normally when I do a run, I have the rival carry their starter throughout the game. But I wasn't sure what would necessarily be fair or even to pick as a starter for Sharon or Bianca. So I've just had their team completely randomized. And so you'll see he's starting out with a level 14 Sharpedo. So luckily, we've got Wild Charge for this. Let's go for it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And all the abilities, again, would be typically randomized on a normal run, but I didn't see a reason to really do that. So everyone is going to have the normal ability, so we could definitely expect that rough skin on the Sharpedo. Throw. Okay. So this, again, I was going to say this would be a starter, but it's a lower level, so maybe he normally does pull out the starter, and that was what's randomized. But every battle that we have with both Sharon and Bianca, their team is going to be completely randomized. So, let's go for another Wild Charge here and see what that does. Perfect, most of the way. Steamroller, that's fine. That's fine. Let's just hit another one, and then we'll go back and heal, because I think that recall is going to take us below half. Yep, okay. But easy, and we're at level 20, so, and I think Lenora is going to have, here's Plasma, running on through. They stole this poor little girl's Pokemon, I think. But I think Lenora in the next town is going to have a 19 and a 21 at the gym, and we've still got all these fights. So hopefully, again, I don't want to get too over level. I don't know how possible it is, again, since we're basically doing all of the trainers, to not be at least a little bit over level, but I'm trying to not just win like by having something, for instance, that's 10 levels above the gym leader or something. That's not what we're trying to do. But at the same time, we're also trying not to heal. I don't need to fight this Marshtomp. just wanted to try to get this item. Luxury Ball. Again, that is good money should we need it. So let's keep going. Let's go back and heal. And then I think I'm going to immediately go. I know there's at least one trainer before you get to the cave. And I think what I'd like to do is kind of take, there's an item. Exactly, there's an item and there's a trainer right here. So let's take care of this. And then probably want to heal right after that because she's got 3. Oshawott is a nice and easy start though. Level 9 too. Yeah, we're definitely, because again, the game is not set up for you to do a solo run. So they're expecting you to be training team members, which we are not. We've just got Kelly here. Excadrill. Is he ground steel? I think he's ground steel. Again, I apologize because I'm not as familiar with the Gen 5 Pokemon as I am with the other generations because I've only played through Black like in full. I've done a bunch of just kind of side things, but I've only played through like all the way to the end 1 or 2 times. So I think I'm just gonna go for Nightshade here because I think if I am right and he's Steel Ground, Wild Charge will do nothing. He should resist Steel on Steel, and the ground is gonna, and Steel should resist Twin Needle, so that might actually be quad resistant. So let's try Nightshade on him. Sorry. Oh, he tried to do a Draco Meteor on us. I don't know how good Excadrill special attack is, but still, and she is a level 9, but still just do not like to see a Draco Meteor coming at us. Oh, Kakuna, that's an easy follow-up though, so. What should we do to the Kakuna? Let's just try a Wild Charge. Perfect. Anyways, but what I was saying is we're going to definitely, I think, be a little over-leveled for these trainers on the route. Oh, she's going to give us some orange berries. That's great. So we'll be a little bit over-leveled, but I mean the other side of that is that we won't get as much experience. A Dread Plate, no reason to use that for the moment, but we won't get as much experience from the lower-level Pokemon, so hopefully it'll all even out to the fact where we'll be gaining less experience, but we won't be coming in, like I said, just completely overpowered for the gym, which is the goal. So let's got that taken care of, and we can't go to the next part of the route until we do this. So my Pokemon HP is fine. I just healed. Thanks for asking, Sharon. So we'll go in, and we have an individual fight, I believe is how this works, and then we do a double with Sharon, which will be funny because again, even though we just saw his Sharpedo, it should be randomized to something else. Okay, so this is funny. We just in the last episode got a Bastiodon in the Striaton gym. So what I did last time and I think I'll go for again is let's try the Meteor Mash because that should be neutral and maybe I'll get the boost. Because even at 12 I don't think he's too tanky. I can't just take him out. Defog, gladly take that. Alright, back-to-back hit. I always just get a little bit nervous while it loads because I think the accuracy is 85-21. That's awesome. I wish it'd be great if, since all the items are randomized, if we could find something that would up Kelly's accuracy just a little bit. But let's do this double battle with Sharon right here. And see what these guys have for us. And we'll see who Sharon is going to throw out to help us. Vigoroth and Raichu, that's decent. Oh no, he does still have the Sharpedo. That's funny. That's fun. I wonder if I'm going to be trying to remember the next time that we have to fight because I think we fight him pretty frequently in this game if he's going to have a Sharpedo again. Because I wonder if it just because the route is the same it didn't, or if he is just going to have this Sharpedo as kind of a randomized starter that's going to stick with him. Again, I'm not super familiar with the mechanics because I normally, like I mentioned, just have them keep the starters. But I hope he has something for the Raichu because I'm gonna try to wild charge the Vigoroth, and we'll see how much that does. Almost. So I hope he went for a Signal Beam. Okay. And Raichu is going to get set up. Oh, Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam on this guy. I'm glad that did not target me. That is great. They are going for Sharpedo with that. I'm trying to decide. No, because he did the Hyper Beam, so I'm hoping that if Sharpedo aims for the Raichu again, and I'm going to aim for the Raichu again with Twin Needle, that we can take this guy out before he does Skull Bash. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, and maybe the poison will take him out. No. Oh no, he's going for the Big Rock. Shoot. All right. But the poison should still kill him here. But yeah, he'll do. Oh, the Skull Bash wasn't even aimed at me. So. And the Rough Skin and the poison. Okay, there are so many possible ways to get rid of that Raichu. So, what I am going to do is, I think this item right here is a TM that should be randomized, so let's find out. Mega Horn. If we could somehow learn this would be incredible as opposed to Twin Needle. But all of the TMs, again, they are just completely randomized, so we have a 50-50 chance whether Kelly can learn this or not. Unable. So that's just a roll of the dice this time. That would have been very, very cool. What a cool one to find, especially so early in the game. But I think we'll go back here. I think this little girl, maybe she gives us like some heal balls or something like that. A present for, yeah, getting her Pokemon back. And we are going to heal before we go through the trainers. And then there will be a handful of more on the route for us to go to. And then the good news is, though, because Kelly, right, is 21, we should just go straight through to the gym as soon as we get to the new town. So here we go. Here's the first trainer on this route. Let's see what he's going to have. School Kid Owl. Ooh, Superior. This should be, I know Superior is really tanky, but it should be something for Twin Needle. Let's see what this does. Poison. Is that listed somewhere that I could easily look up, like, what the poison, like, odds are of poisoning on Twin Needle? Because I just feel like we've been uncommonly lucky with that. And it's not like I forget what the ability is that, boost added effects, because we still have Sniper, which, if you watched the last episode, had an incredible effect at the gym. So that's definitely been working out to our favor so far. But I just feel like I didn't think it had. Oh, leftovers! Oh my gosh, I'm putting that on Kelly right now. Again, I was joking about this, you guys, in the last town of saying how incredible would it be if we found leftovers early game. And again, this is completely randomized, and with just the total items available in this game, I cannot believe right now that we are getting this before the second gym. I can't wait. She has the amulet coin on her right now because I figured, again, you know, why not take advantage of just the extra winning money while we can. But oh, we're giving her the leftovers. I don't know what's going to be more valuable than that, unless, like I said, the only thing I could think of is because we've got, yeah, Meteor Mash is 85. These are all 100 though. It would be nice if we got the accuracy up, but since Kelly's our only Pokemon, I can't think of anything that I would rather have on her than leftovers. Sharon is going to show us the Dark Grass, so I think 2 things can pop out of here. Alright, let's fight this little girl. Wow, though, I cannot believe we got the leftovers. Like, that is some clutch luck. That is some clutch luck. So let's go with the Mischievous Wild Charge, right? That's pretty much my go-to, except for the unfortunate part is we're getting lucky, and so speaking, does that? I didn't watch. Again, I'm just blathering on. But was that Dragonclaw? I feel like that did a decent amount. But let's just do the Wild Charge again. Take her out. I almost again, I'm operating with an abundance of caution. I think I'm gonna go back and heal. I just don't like even having the leftovers. I don't like going into a fight because with the randomizer, I'm imagining the worst case scenario, like if we got like a Palkia or a Dialga or something like that, and again, somehow, some way, it just has Draco Meteor or like Roar of Time on it, and that's how we lose this run, by just not operating out of an abundance of caution. So a couple more fights. I think we've got her and maybe one more before we get to the next town. And that was a protector, which is only useful, I believe, to put on, is it a Rhydon that'll become a Rhyperior? So again, I think unless we learn to move, it's gonna basically be a lot of wild charges until we get to the gym. But I love having the leftovers with our recoil move being kind of our go-to move. It's incredible to have the leftovers to just be giving us that little bit of a boost. That's amazing. Pidgeotto, asking for the wild charge. Asking for the wild charge. Get it. Easy. Easy peasy. Let's go. Let's go. I'm getting psyched for the second gym. Dusk Stone. Again, not super useful, but at this point, I am just getting the items. Like I said, it's good stuff to sell, but we found that leftovers. I don't know necessarily what I'm even looking for at this point. We have a magnet, which if just for some reason thought that we wanted wild charge boosted up, that would be nice, but at this point I don't know if we could find something for Meteor Mash. I guess that would be good too, just to have, but I just feel so set with the leftovers. This is all, for the most part, gone better than I thought it was going. Oh, Thunder. Okay. There's gonna be something on the route, right, guys? And I always forget this guy versus Tornadus, what the typing is on him. I might just look that up really fast. And again, this is all, it all is coming back of like me not knowing Gen 5, and especially these. I don't know if this is a shared opinion or if this is just me, but these are definitely my least favorite kind of legendaries of at least, again, the first 5 gens to kind of run into. I've never used any of these guys on my team for any reason. Okay, so he is electric flying, which is what I think, and then I think Tornadus is just pure flying. But I just wanted to, totally check that before I operated, because we are operating with a legendary here. So that means that I think Wild Charge will be neutral, and he's gonna resist Electric Steel. So again, let's go for the Wild Charge, and I hope, again, we're 10 levels above. Let's see how this goes. Wow, almost hit him, almost got the KO. That would have been incredible. Oh, did he? Oh no, that was my leftovers. I wasn't sure what move he used. I thought it was like present or something that healed me up. Okay, let's get him out of here. Fingers crossed, you guys, that we don't run into something like that at the gym. Okay, because I believe in Kelly. I love Kelly. The moves are just not set up to give us optimum coverage right now, but I feel really good with the leftovers going into it. I think we're just going to do, bottom line, the best that we can. And I'm ready to go in. We could try, I think before you go into the gym, Sharon's going to, show me something. Oh, more berries. Thank you, Sharon. You're a good friend. So we could, there's more fights, like, right, if you go around before you get into the forest, because I believe Plasma is blocking the forest. But I feel good about the gym, especially because, like I said, I believe Lenora's ace is at 21. So, since we're already at 22, I feel pretty good. I think there's 3 fights potentially in the gym that we have to do before. Oh, we have to fight N here. I do not remember where he is and all the different. Again, I just haven't played this game enough, but thank goodness I healed right there. So he's got 3. Oh, and that's a strong start. Embor. Okay. This again just gotta go back to the old favorite here. Let's see what this does. I can't believe he has an Embor. And is that Volt Tackle? Okay. Gotta remember it's neutral. Thank goodness for the dragon typing. Okay. Let's go for it again and hope that after the Embor he has a little bit of a weaker team, because wow, that's definitely a jumping off point. Double slap. Oh gosh. I was expecting us to learn a move in a bit because it had been a while since Nightshade, but I don't know, you guys. What is this? 15? So, and it's 85 accuracy. And I just don't really see the benefit of, like, replacing any of the moves that we have with a normal type move that in the worst case is going to do 30 accuracy. And I mean, even when it hits all 5, it's a 75 power attack. And Twin Needle is 50, but it's still, Double Slap would have to hit 4 times to basically do more than Twin Needle, and Twin Needle, like I said, is also, I mean, I'm sure this is just luck, and as soon as I say this, it's going to immediately get thrown out the window. But the poison rate on Twin Needle has been insane, and I feel much better about just having a bug type for, like, a psychic or a dark type Pokemon, for instance, than just having a normal. So I don't think we're gonna do Double Slap. I just don't think. I don't see it, like, long term being useful. So let's just keep old moves. Give up. All right. There's leftovers. All right. Articuno. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, I think we gotta wild charge it again, right? I could do them. I think Steel is fine against fine, so I think I could do the Meteor Mash too, and maybe hope for the boost there. But I'm more comfortable relying on Wild Charge, because I'm just scared of Meteor missing, frankly. So let's go for Wild Charge, see how this does. Okay, wow, I did not expect that to be a KO. I don't know what Articuno's physical defense is, though, so. And I'm loving having that level. Oh, my God, the last one's a Hoppip. Here we go. All right. I think both of these are neutral, because the grass is going to cancel out the electric, and the flying part of Hoppip will cancel out Twin Needle. Maybe let's see what Meteor Mash does against this guy. That makes me, what a way to end it with the Hoppip here. Phew! But the Embor right after the Articuno had me going. And again, I realize that our levels are high, but I still, like, you just don't see a lot of situations where you're able to one-hit KO an Articuno. So that had me going for a little bit. But so we had that end fight, and what I was saying before is I think there's at least 3 trainers. So I didn't check. I pulled up Kelly, but then I didn't click on her. We are a little less than halfway to 24, so I think that we'll probably be at 25, and if I have the levels right, then we'll be 4 levels above whatever Lenore's ace ends up being, which would be great. That would make me at least feel comfortable, especially if she has just something, really, really disgusting like that, like back-to-back, like fully evolved starter or legendary. It could be 2 legendaries. I mean, I've just seen some awful combinations that gym leaders have through randomizing enough stuff. So this guy, I think this is her husband, right, is going to give us just like a quick little tour of the museum, which is great. It is interesting in Gen 5 that they combine with the gyms with all this other stuff. And the freshwater. Thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate you. And again, I hope this isn't super obnoxious because I'm sure there are going to be people watching who have played this Meganium. Decent, but I think we got this again with Twin Needle. But I know there's people watching who I'm sure know this like the back of their hand. Like, I feel like of all the games I've probably played, probably Fire Red or Leaf Green, the most were when I watch somebody play it and they don't do something that's super obvious to me. I'm always thinking, like, what's going on? And that's probably going to be me as we go through this trainers in the gym, because I think I have the books down, but we'll see how this goes. I think, do you have to start out reading a book? Sweet. It's not the book I'm looking for. And again, I already apologize because I forget if you start reading a book or if you start talking to somebody. Yep, okay, you do start with this book. Book is in the middle row. Is it here, or do I talk to her? Yep. So I think this is her, and it's like about locomotives or something. Yes. So now she wants to fight. Yeah. Yep. Okay. What does she got? Oh, gosh. This is kind of the nightmare of what I did not want to see. This guy, or this girl, again, I'm just operating with everything being a guy, but this is a girl. She is tanky. I think Wild Charge could be okay, but again, I feel like she has such a good defense. I think I'm just gonna go for Nightshade and see what that does. I had no idea the gym trainers have stuff like X Defend just sitting there. I do not remember like one of the gym trainers pulling out an item like that before. But maybe that's just me. Maybe it's common. But now, assuming the gym trainer's not going to heal, it should be just one more. Steel Wing, that's fine. That is fine. One more, right? Don't heal. Okay. But that would just, like, I'm so happy we have Nightshade for exactly this reason. So, now I have to read this book. Okay. So, the third question. This is the one that I started wrong correctly. I'm sorry, that I did incorrectly on the start. That's what I mean. Yep. Last question. I don't even know. I read this a couple times. It's like, I think it gives you instructions literally of like walking, but I just know you basically gotta go up and talk to her because this is the bookshelf that ends up moving. So, let's fight. What do we got? Okay, 3 Pokemon. Corsola, okay. Let's do, since this is the first Pokemon and it's part rock, let's do Meteor Mash and hope we get the boost right here. That'd be amazing. Thunder Punch, okay. We're fine. We got leftovers, we're fine. Oh, man, this is my nightmare. Please do not poison me. Okay. That's, again, because I'm not going to use healing items. Probably the worst thing that could happen to us is, to get poisoned, but I do think still having the leftovers on in general, because hopefully that's a pretty small chance. Whimsicott. I didn't get the boost on either. Twin Needle. Is this? I think. Again, this is my lack of knowledge. I think this is Grass Flying, but maybe it's just pure grass. And if so, Twin Needle and Wild Charge would be neutral. Let me try Twin Needle. Yep, okay. No problems. So, but yeah, I definitely just don't want to get poison in a longer battle. Would pretty much mean the instant end of the run, but I do think leftovers, same thing for a longer fight, even though poison would be detrimental, I do think leftovers could be really critical. For instance, if there was like a strong starter that did a ton of damage, but then we were able to slowly recoup a little bit HP throughout the rest of the battle. So I am just gonna stick with the strategy of having leftovers for the meanwhile. But the Skitty, not worried about this little girl. So let's do Wild Charge. See what we can do. Instant. All right. So not too bad. That fortress definitely was not the best. Was a little bit worried about that, but Nightshade made me feel a lot better, and that ended up fine. So I remember the first time that I did this gym, I picked Tepig as a starter, and it's like a book about Tepig, and I was like, oh, it's because I picked Tepig as a starter, but no, it's just it's just the book the way that it is. So hidden staircase, that's awesome. Let's heal. Let's get out of here and heal. And I am ready, you guys. We have got Kelly at 24, I think close to 25, right? Maybe if maybe if we level up on the first Pokemon, then we'll be at 25 for the Ace, which, like I said, would be hopefully 4 levels if I'm right, and that would be awesome. So, here we go. Heal. Thank you. Moving on, let's do this. Let's get after this gym. Alright. Down the hidden staircase, which is so funny that you have to basically solve. I mean, I know basically a lot of the gyms have some kind of gym puzzle, but just the fact that it's literally hidden and you don't get to come down here unless you solve a riddle. So, alright, let's go. Let's do it. I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go, Lenore. What do you got? What do you got for me? Can't wait to see. And Parasect. Okay. So, Grass, Bug, Twin Needle should be neutral. Let's go for this and see what it does. Twin Needle. And we got the poison again. Wow. Zap Cannon. Okay. Oh, Paralysis. That is not what I wanted to see from that. That's not what I want to see from that, but we did get the poison on her, so even if we don't hit here, I think she had, well, maybe she's going to heal right here. Yeah, she should heal right here. But the poison is awesome because I don't think they have full restore, so it should just be a potion. So that poisoning should last even if we stay paralyzed right here. So let's just go for it again. Yep. Okay. Awesome, and the leftover is still doing the work. Perfect. So again, regardless now, because I don't think she heals. Again, we'll see. But this should, even if I'm paralyzed, I don't know if the poison is going to be enough to go at this point. Let's give it a shot. Avoided. That's awesome. Can't move, but let's see. Poison. My leftovers go first. Oh shoot! That's one. That's a Parasect with 1 HP. All right. Let's see. Zap Cannon. Avoid it. Nice. That's awesome. I feel like when I see Zap Cannon, it hits, and I feel like that's way more realistic that Zap Cannon hits 1 out of 3 times. But this is going okay so far. I don't love being paralyzed, but we're at 25. Leftovers, so we're at full health for an Ariados. Okay. This is definitely a very welcome girl spider to see. Not that tough at all, but again, I just don't know what the best move is going to be, especially with paralysis. I would just cringe if we tried like a Meteor Mash and then it missed and then like we're paralyzed for 2 more turns. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just go for Nightshade. It's 100%. There's no recoil. So I think that's the best bet. Shadow 4. Oh, shoot. Okay. But now this is gonna, if he if she's just gonna spam this, and we got, thank goodness that worked. I was gonna say, if she's just gonna spam this, the timing could literally work out where we just get paralyzed on the turns that we're allowed to attack. So I really just gotta hope that we have the luck in our favor and that she just does not spam that repeatedly, which she's going to. Perfect. But our leftovers gets to work when she doesn't attack, so that is a big advantage. Alright, so we need the hit again right here. Nope. Shoot. This is making me nervous. This is making me nervous. Yep, she is just gonna spam it. The only thing that's going for us is that the leftovers is gonna get to work each time that it's off right here. So, alright, so, come on. Here's where we need the hit, Kelly. Here's where we need the hit. No! Oh my gosh. I think she's just gonna keep spamming it too. I think that only has 5 PP normally, but I think the gym leaders usually have the PP maxed out, so it has 8, and I don't. If we keep missing, there's no way we're gonna survive 8 of those. There's no way. Yeah. Okay. Come on, Kelly. We need you to hit. We need you to hit, Kelly. Here we go. Nightshade. Perfect. But now what my fear is I believe that she has 2 super potions, so she should use it here. We'll see if I'm right. But if so, we will get 2 free heals with the leftovers because she'll heal and it'll go off even if we're paralyzed. And then we'll get it again while she vanishes on the first stage of Shadow Force. So, but let's just hope this hits. We definitely need a hit while she's not vanished. So, come on. No, she didn't heal. Well, I mean, this is good. This is good and bad. This is good and bad. It'll obviously be fine if we can somehow hit here and come out on top. So, Kelly, this is when we need you. This is when we need the clutch. This is when we need the luck. Use it. Oh my gosh. I think we could have only lived 1 more of those, maybe 2 with the leftovers. Oh, that was making me, I was already envisioning kind of rebooting a different ROM on this run. Oh, rap. Shoot. That's not what I wanted to see as a TM. Gosh dang it. So Team Plasma stole the skull out there, but I think you got, wow, we've got 20 HP with the paralysis. Wow. And the leftovers were absolutely, again, I don't know, it's so specific with Shadow Force that when, like, we basically got an extra turn to heal each time, and so I don't know if without the leftovers, if that would have worked out that well, which is again why I can't believe that we found them. I'm just looking in the bag right now to see if I have chesto berries and oran berries. So these actually, I thought Sharon gave us Pecha, but he did not. This is only sleep. So I think I probably, if we hadn't found the leftovers, would have just put another oran berry on Kelly. And I don't know if that would have been enough because the leftovers through that whole gym match obviously healed us more than 10 HP, and we only had 20 left. So I don't know if that was the difference of literally just finding the leftovers. Could have been the difference between ending that run or not, which is just, oh my gosh. But like the first gym, it went better than this, but just both crazy finishes. I'm just like running around up here. I can't believe just the luck in both ways is incredible to me. So We're gonna steal this skull. Here we go. And we gotta help him get it back. So much responsibility thrust into the hands of 10 or 12-year-olds, so. And Berg comes. One of the things that I do like about this game is essentially all of the gym leaders like have some role in what Team Plasma is doing. Like they interact with you outside of the gym more than in basically any of the other games, again up to Gen 5, so I do like that element of it because it not that obviously Pokemon is all fantasy, but it just seems within its own world it does seem more realistic that your 10-year-old character is not the only one in charge of trying to stop these really nefarious villains all the time. But wow, could not be happier to be healing right now. Kelly, you are a champ. But with that, I think what we're going to do the rest of this episode is I'm going to go. There's a bunch of fights to do out here, and then there's a bunch of fights to do on the inside of Pinwheel Forest as well, so we can get that skull back. And what I might do is just cap it there before we go to the next city. So let's double edge. Let's just see if we can learn it before I even have an opinion about that. Double edge. She can learn it. I'm not sure what I want to replace it with. I mean, I think it'd have to be Twin Needle. But it just makes me so apprehensive when we already have Wild Charge to put another recoil move on Kelly when we can't heal during battle. So right now, I think I'm just going to keep us where we are. But it is nice to know that we have that and we can learn that if necessary. I'm just checking. Yeah, you can go through here. I think there's something right here. Right here. Mental herb. Okay. Let's talk to Berg. He just wants us to follow him. Do you do anything? I know we fight her and then she heals us, which is amazing because there's so many fights in the Pinwheel Forest, and I know we'll have to. Oh shoot! Before I even finish that thought, if you had not watched the previous episode, this guy has, or this girl again, this girl has Roar of Time on her, which again we're 10 levels up. I don't think Golem is really a special attacker, and I do think that's a special attacking move, but I also think it's a 150 base power move and just not what you want to see. So if there's any luck that she learned a new move and forgot it, that's what we're hoping for. But really, I think the only option is to just go for a Meteor Mash here and just, I mean, hope it works. Hope we get the boost because, again, I don't think we can one-hit KO her with this. So here's hoping, you guys. Let's see what happens. Hit. Awesome. Oh, it was. Oh, my gosh. Underestimating Kelly's growing strength with being 10 levels above at this point. But still, I know we're 10 levels, but Golem has good defense. So anyway, she will heal us. And I was just saying before this started that it's awesome to have her here. That's another really nice part about these games is that there's somebody to heal you so you don't have to, in a lot of cases, run all the way back. Ether is always nice to find. I think you know what I will probably do. Speaking of, there's no reason for us to be fighting random Pokemon as well since we're already, like I said, probably about 10 levels above a lot of the fights out here. So I'm actually going to go see. I don't think we can get a Super Repel. I think we're probably just at regular Repels at this point. But I'm going to go buy a bunch. So we can, yeah, buy 68. I'm gonna buy maybe 40 repels, and that's gonna make going through the forest like a lot easier as well. And let me just find, yeah, okay. Okay, so they put the new items at the top. That's what I was gonna move it if it was at the bottom. So that'll make life a lot, excuse me, easier. Is there someone, speaking of, I forget if there's some items that I'm supposed to be looking for in this town. Again, not that I think they're critical, but just stuff that would be nice to have. Speaking of, if we just like go through these repels like crazy and need to sell some stuff to have some more money, that would be extremely nice. Does waitress give me anything? No. And I think is there something like randomly here? Yes, there is, but that's not super useful. Right, powder, I think lowers that. And then what I thought is there's somebody who gives, I technically had the Oshawott. Yeah, I was gonna, that's what, Mystic Water, that's what I wanted to make sure to get, because when we finally get Surf, if we don't learn a water move before that, it'll be awesome if we can give Kelly the Mystic Water when she gets Surf. That's, I think, the only thing. I think somebody in one of these just wants to trade, which, again, we can't do. I think it's in here, and I don't think anybody else gives you free stuff. Those are the two that I remembered right off the top of my head, of like something in the restaurant and somebody to give you something based off of your starter. So with that, let's move on. Let's put up a repel this time. Oops. There, let me go back to the top. Okay, and then I think what I'm also going to do is, we got the dowsing machine, is to register that. Pull that up, because I know there's a couple random items in like the pools in here. And again, you never know what you're going to find. Palava. That is fine. Wild charge it. Quick guard. That's just protecting if you're in a double battle. That's the only thing that is useful for. So, moving right along. Barboach. This already is water ground, right? So, I think I'm just going to nightshade it. Yep. No problem. Thanks for just giving me a free heal with that. And we'll finish her. Easy, and almost a 26 as well. So, another of these little kids. Preschooler. Harvesta, this is a bug fire guy. Is it Volcarona is the big one? So, fire, bug, I think we can just wild charge it. Right? Yep, no issues. Just a little bug. Just a little bug. Agility. Again, I think just for this run, it's way more useful to have a wider variety of attacks. And it's not like Kingdra is really slow, where I think the boost would be meaningful enough. So we're not gonna learn agility. Okay. Master Ball. Oh, if this was a normal run, you know how exciting that would be. To just find a Master Ball, that would be amazing. And then I forget, I think I have to go around. There's no way to get in from there. So, let's keep going. I love the dowsing machine is finally so, not that it's actually not bad in like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, but it's just so simpler here. Of like the early gens, they have so many hidden items, and it's just almost like they don't want you to find them, because you really just have to walk around, because the item finder is such a pain in the nads to use. So, let's Twin Needle this guy because Wayless is part dark, right? Yep. Easy. Not afraid of that guy, even though he's a dragon. Higglybuff. Alright. Not too bad at all. Let's just Twin Needle her again. Yep. That is no problems. That is no problems. Zarly. Wow. The luck on this one is amazing. Okay. All going well. Let's throw up another repel. Oops. Wrong screen. Oh, that master, I can't, that's so funny. Like, of all the possible runs to find a master ball, I can't believe we got it in the Kingdra only. Okay. Okay. Silk Scarf. And let me throw this up again, because I know there's definitely something in this pool. Right here. Smooth Rock. Forget what that does. Okay, so that's a full heal, basically, I think. Is it right here? Another Bright Powder again. Wow, I think we have like 3 of those at this point. Okay, let's fight this guy. What do you got for us? What do you got for us? Anorith. Bug Rock, right? Let's do a Meteor Mash. Cool. Easy, very easy time with these trainers. Phoebus. Alright, definitely not the hardest couple of youngsters that we have seen so far in the game team. Let's throw up one more because I do think there's some grass up there. Okay. Up we go. And I think, is there something in one of these rocks up here? Probably. Let's make sure we fight these 2 people. So, Musharna, is this just, are these guys pure psychic? Guess I'll find out. Let me Twin Needle it. Yeah. Oh, Swords Dance, alright. Glad I'm gonna knock you out before I have to see the other side of that. Let's go for another one. No problem. No problem. Okay, I think there's something, or it's just sitting, I guess, right here. I was thinking there's something hidden in one of the rocks, but I guess not. Alright, one more guy, if I can even track him down. There we go. Alright, what do we got? Because I think this is the last guy. Swadloon. This should be neutral, right? If I Twin Needle it? Yep. Shatter, that's totally fine. And we'll go for another one. Cool. Alright. And Kelly, very close to 27. That's awesome. Full restore. Okay. So let's, I want to try to go around there really fast. Did I? It's not through here, right? I already went up here. Yeah, and grabbed something. I already did that. Sorry. So, back around here. How then did I miss where like you can go back around there? I think I must have. And again, I feel like I used to know this better, and it's just because I haven't played it enough recently. But let me throw up another repel because I'm about to need it in the forest anyway. And do I have to like go down and come back around? No, that's where I came up there. So okay. Maybe I did it. Maybe I'm just confused this whole time. I was thinking that I was looking for a specific ball, but I think I'm just confused at this point. So let's move on instead of me just wandering around. So, oh guys, we have got, well, the other one was mandatory, but is this mandatory? I've never actually tried to do this with just one Pokemon in my party. I was gonna say we're gonna have to go get Pancake, the Panseer, out, but I've never tried to see if they just won't battle. Yeah, it's not mandatory, so we're not gonna do it. We don't need to kind of invite the stress of that in. So let's just go straight to the Plasma Grounds. What do we got? A Meryl. That is no problem. It's asking for a wild charge. Let's do it. Here we go. No problem. So let me throw up the Dowsing Machine again. I know there's some random stuff here. And do I have a repel up right now, or did it fade? Okay. Let me do that. Got the Dowsing Machine on. There's, I think, not something over there. Twisted Spoon. That'd be great if we got a psychic attack. What else? These guys are all just gonna find us and fight. But there's a lot of rangers in here. Maybe, speaking of, one of them will give us some Pecha Berries, which would be really nice to have for a future fight if I decide I want to swap that out with the leftovers at any given point. Sneasel should be an easy Meteor Mash. I was about to say unless we miss, and there we go. But hopefully if we hit right here, it'll still just be an instant knockout. And we're still, this is 16, we're at 26, about to be 27, so again, the goal is most of these trainers should not present real things to worry about, like, unless it's just some very tough, like, top tier Pokemon with just movesets that are either very good against us or types that we're not prepared to go against. So let us just wild charge this Ursaring. How about that? Okay, let's charge. Let's go for another one. Take that guy out. And we are at 27. Feeling very good, because again, I believe Berg. So she gave us Chesto Bear, so that's more like basically Awakenings. I think Berg's top is, again, if I had to guess, like in the range of like 26, 27, 28 is what feels right off the top of my head. Okay. There's something right there. Red Shard. Do those even have a use in this game? I know there's like some maniacs, I think, that you can sell things to, but they don't have a real, maybe, do they even have like a real use outside Emerald where you get them to get stones? And I think in Diamond and Pearl, there's somebody who, like, if you get like enough of them, will give you a TM or something. I think talk about that is just very anecdotally that I know that. I've never like tried to gather shards to do that. But Celebi, we have got quad effective Twin Eagle for this, right? So it is a Celebi, but this should be instant. Yeah, no problem. Not afraid not afraid of a Celebi. And Testox. Let's try the Meteor Mash on this guy. Cool. Easy time so far. Easy time so far, you guys. So, a net ball. Yeah. Oh, I knew there was definitely rangers and stuff that popped out. I did not know one was right there. All right. Motham. I think this guy is part flying. I hope I'm right and it's not just pure bug. Right? Oh, yep. No problem. And we've been doing okay. These last couple have had one, and so when I've had wild charge, the leftovers isn't really gaining anything back, but I think at this point when we're above half, I'm still feeling pretty good on our HP. There we go. There's the one that I was expecting. Okay, this guy. I'm having flashbacks to the Joltik at the starter battles at the very beginning. And I think probably the best route here is to just go for Nightshade on this girl. So let's try that. Is that Energy Ball? It's neutral. Nightshade. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and so here's where we're like right at that half mark. So I think it'll take a second, but just because we have a handful of fights still left. Oh, cool. So here, she did give some Petra Berries, so I actually feel really good having those. I am going to go back because there's still a handful of fights still to go up here, so I'll just feel better, even though this is much less interesting to watch, much less interesting for me to do, but we are aiming to win, you know? We are aiming to win. We're not trying to operate without any caution. We're trying to be a good trainer. We're not trying to kill Kelly. So let's just get her nice and healthy. I'll feel better, even though it takes some time. Alright. Let's try to get back to where we were. Okay. Just trying to get to like the last possible spot until I had to throw up a repel here. So on we go. Almost back to. Oh wow! I did not realize when the grass was shaking I was just gonna run into that anyway. Did you? I hope I can just run away from this. Cool. Okay. Over here and back around through this. Oh, there's someone right there. Pure incense. Okay. Alright, let's fight. I think there's at least a couple more plasma crabs. Definitely one that will give you the Dragon Skull Black. Powered on. Oh, this is what kind of makes me nervous, guys. Of just like a big, beefy, like ground type like this, where I just feel like, again, no effect, and I think it will resist both steel and bug. So let's go for the Nightshade. Hope it doesn't have anything. Oh, like ice. No, ice is neutral. But I just hope it doesn't have something really scary on it. Because, yeah, we need the full 3 attacks to get it out. Okay. One more. Okay, that's fine. We did it, but still. Not my favorite thing to run into a big ground type like that. Okay. Let's get another repel up. Oh my gosh. Why am I not? So there we go. Jeez. Alright, I have no idea why that took so long. My cursor kept moving. Okay. Rare candy. Okay, that's awesome. I think, again, I know there's no need to be even more power leveled right now, so basically just going to hold on to those for the moment. We'll see how far we can get in the game, and if there's a point where I'm feeling scared and we could use some extra levels. But a Ponyta, we'll just go for the wild charge on it. Yep, that's easy, because we were at 28 and that was an 18, so still maintaining about 10 levels ahead. So is there something? Can we get to that? Can we get to anything? Yeah, we can, but then is it we can't get to the other one until we know? See, oh, I didn't realize that was a TDM. See, Flare, I think is really good. Let's see. But let's see if we can even learn it. Yeah, it's 85 and it's special, and it may also lower special defense. Let's see if we can even learn this. No, shoot! I've wanted to try to teach Kelly Megahorn and Seed Flare. I look at both these 120s would be just amazing. Amazing to have. And don't even care about Wrath. Don't really care about Rock Polishing. Double Edge, you know, it's there if we want it. And I think, you know, it may come to a time where Twin Needle would be the thing to go. But, again, I really got to look up once this is done, like what the ratio of how often Twin Needle poisons, because it just feels like it's hitting like above 50%, which is not my understanding, but I feel like of course I must just be wrong because it's just been way too successful, or like the luck doesn't feel like it would work out that well. So I'm very happy, bottom line, with how Twin Needles has been working, and it has been great to just have it for, especially like that Suelos back there. If we ran into a High Dragon, it's awesome that we have something for like that Dragon Dark combo to be super effective. So this should be the last Team Plasma member. Oh, and a Swampert. That is not what I wanted to see to start out with. It's the last one I was going to say. I think he has 3. I think the best move here is, again, because he's part ground, so Wild Charge will do nothing. I think we just got to go for the Nightshade again. He is 14, so luckily he should only need the one more to give him here. And it looks like he just did Rain Dance, so I will take that. Basically a free heal for us. And that does nothing, because even if they get like somebody with Hydro Cannon or something, I'm going to quad resist it. Wow, 2 grounds back to back game? Wow. Alright. I mean, let's just spam Nightshade. You know what? I'm over it. Wow, that has low HP. I've just been not happy, and then it went better than I thought both times. So, this Primeape should be fine. Let's just Wild Charge. Cool. Cool. So, I think he gives us, yep, the Skull back right here. And I thought Lenora was going to come, or Berg, or maybe both. Yep, okay. Yep, they're talking about all this stuff. Again, we're just blasting through it. Don't really need to hear about all their evil schemes, because we are going to, Kelly and I are just going to put them out. Set them up so Kelly and I can knock them down. So we give that back, and I think she gives us the Moonstone, which again, yeah, that's too bad. That's normally a very cool thing to get, especially in a randomizer. To just have that as something that's not randomized is incredible, because normally you'd be desperate to find a stone if that was the case. And this is a Shed Shell. Okay. So, I think that is basically, if I may run into a couple fights right here, but I think I'm gonna like right here, and I think I'll fight that guy, but then I think I'm gonna cap it here, and the next time I do this, I will do the remainder of the fights, and we'll head to the next city where we get to fight Berg. Let's Wild Charge Scrabby for the moment. And we are almost at level 29. Wow. So I think we're going to go, I mean, that seems to maybe be the pattern of like because I'm just thinking by the time we get to Berg, if he has his ace at like a 26 or 27, I think we're probably going to be in that area again where we're 4 or 5 levels above the gym, which again, I normally wouldn't like that with a full team, but with one Pokemon, it almost feels like too much of a risk to be definitely I would never go an under level, but even like right at the aces level, if I matched it perfectly, feels a bit risky. So let's Twin Needle the Gothita here. Easy. Yep. Only needed one for the little girl. Dialga. Okay. Okay. This has to be just a Nightshade, right? Of Steel's gonna resist Steel. Twin Needle, the Steel's gonna resist the Bug, and I think Wild Charge would just be neutral, because the Dragon resists it, but the Steel, or does it just, It's fine against the steel, but the dragon resists, so maybe it's just resistant. I don't know, but again, Nightshade has been an incredible backup, and that was a great hit, even though that's a 15 Dialga and we're at 28. That was a decent amount of damage. So that's great, though. Speaking of level 15, it still only took 2 Nightshades, because we're doing almost 30 hit points below at this time, which is great. I'm so glad of all the things. If we couldn't have got something like, I feel like the most useful thing right now would either be like a water would be great for ground, or like a fire would be nice to just have for exactly that, like a steel and bugs. That would be great. So if we couldn't have one of those, I'm really glad that we do have Nightshade as a backup. So like I said, I think this will be the last fight, and then there will be a couple more right when we pick up in the next one. So Umbreon, easy Twin Needle. Let's do it. But Umbreon, I always forget how tanky Umbreon is, so no worries though. We'll give him another. Give him another. Perfect. Alright, well I am, and Repel wore off, that's all fine. I'm going to go back right now and heal. And until next time, I would just say, as usual, I really appreciate you watching. Appreciate you going on the journey with me. And otherwise, as always, just